and welcome to today's pick a card reading. So today's topic, we're going to look into what is the relationship potential you have with the person that you're thinking about. So we have 3 piles. Now this time we have one with the little sheeps on it, and one with a glass kind of bunny, and the third one is a little bowl with floral patterns. So whichever pile or object you feel most drawn to, just pick it, or a number or whatever. So right. So we're starting with the pile number 1. Into this, for those of you who picked pile number 1, what is the relationship potential between yourself and your person? We have the King of Cups, Temperance, and this is the 8 of Wands. With romantic feelings and the end of a tough circle approaches. Alright. So, I feel like this is a guy who is, well, it shows a male energy. So if you're a male viewer, it could reflect on your energy, but I just see this is a person who is like more emotionally focused being. Like in their personality could be they are very like more sensitive, but also more understanding, emotionally understanding. I feel like they have a sense of emotional maturity to their energy. So this is showing basically like a person, his characteristics. Again, we have the Temperance is showing a lot of water here. This is showing someone who's able to bring you balance into your connection, like a harmonious balance. They might take their time, like if you're meeting somebody or whoever you're thinking about, I just see that this connection or this relationship can bring you, or the two of you, a lot of harmony and balance. With the 8 of Wands, I see someone as pretty like, if you are goal oriented, like if you know where you want this relationship to direct into, I feel like it's important that the both of you have like a common goal. Like this is something you will mend and be able to discuss about, like where you want your relationship, what kind of thing you want it to be. It's kind of like that. And then things can hit off pretty quickly because of how well you can get along with this person. So I definitely see like a good potential in someone who have like a good emotional understanding and can be, very caring. There's this energy, a emotional maturity of your relationship, a harmonious connection, and things moving forward once two of you have a common goal. But you have to direct it together, I feel like. With the oracles, we have the romantic feelings, so it's definitely showing that there will be, this is like a very emotionally filled relationship, and it can go very, very deep, like emotionally deep. We have the end of a tough circle approaches. I feel like it's speaking of like all right, how to put this? I just feel like there can be this emotional going a bit up and downward sometimes, because it does show like a circle that's like a circle, like a cycle that's really caught my attention. I feel like sometimes too much like feelings, or too heavy or too serious feelings, can make it difficult, but at the same time the both of you have the ability to mend or blend or like creating harmony. So I just see like there's also a potential that, you know, sometimes it can be like emotional roller coaster even, like too much of it, and then you are able to kind of like discuss it or calm it down, and then there will be too much of it again, you know, something like this. I just see like emotional overflow. That is what I feel in this card. And it feels like it's gonna be like a repeating pattern every now and then, because of how like emotional intense it is. So that is for the group number 1. All right, so looking into group number 2, who chose this glass bunny. We have the 6 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, Queen of Cups, playfulness, and what do you need to release? All right. Well, now we're having a Queen of Cups showing. So I feel like in this spread or in these cards, it's showing that the female person, be it you or your person, I feel like she is the one more in control of the potential of the relationship, like where it's going to move towards. I feel like she has somewhat more, like it is more depending on what she wants. Of course, is about both, but she seems to have a little bit of edge in, you know, in making it happen. So I feel like these two cards are very connected. Like there's something, I feel like it's about the female person's energy that she needs to kind of like figure out for herself what she wants and what she wants to keep. Like what she wants to keep and what she wants to release. Sorry. And I feel like this is a energy that's been with her for a longer time. Like I see this wintry landscape. It just feels like something that's been there for a long time. And there's also something that is like feelings that will be revealed once something is melted down, or, you know, there's a feeling of something being emerging when you are releasing something. So I just feel like this is like for the female counterpart. Then we have the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. When I see this, I feel there is like a playfulness also. I feel like this card could be related to children. Yeah. I'm being playful, of course, but I feel like this pile, those of you who chose this pile, at the current, like at the current energy, I would say, like at the current place you are at, your relationship is more like finding enjoyment, looking for what you really want or doesn't want, and making a decision. You see, like this guy's pouring out from the glass. Is like, if it's not interesting, then you're like leaving it or you're ditching it. So I don't feel like this group has a lot like, you know, stable future development. It's more like I want to see if I can have fun and if this is worthwhile keeping. And there's a sense of that, and because of it, I just feel like you need to really be more like willing to test things, and do not expect this to become, you know, something that is very super serious, committed. You know, it starts with small, it starts with having fun, being playful, it's showing like a light-hearted energy and to enjoy yourself. So this is more like a flirtatious energy, but also I feel there's a sense of sincerity in this, because of the 6 of Cups is a very gentle and kind energy as well. And I feel like this could be related. Like, you need to think about like if you are willing to seriously invest your feelings, like emotional investment into it, I feel like there's more to discover. Like I said, the snow is going to melt eventually when you release something. So that is a sense in that. I feel like that's like a secondary message. But there's something that need to be released and to be discovered in order to see more potential of this. Like currently you're just enjoying the time exploring of, and if it's not serving you, you get rid of it. So that is what I see for the second pile. It's not as serious and is more like at the beginning stages, or you have to kind of like take more time looking into if this is really what you want. So I feel like it's more about decisions in what a certain person wants rather than just the other person. Like, yeah, I hope this makes sense. So for the third pile, those of you who chose the little cup, or okay, we have the Five of Wands, the Tower, and the Eight of Pentacles. We have this could be the one, and you are good enough. With the full moon in Virgo. Virgo, I feel like strongly related to this card of hard work. I would say that this pile is speaking of a connection that probably like has a foundation that needs to be worked on. Like you see, the tower is something that's breaking down. We had the Five of Wands, battles, like arguments. So I feel like there's something in this connection that needs to be worked on first. Of course, I feel like this breaking down could be like, of course, like a potential breakup, but at the same time, it's telling you this is worthwhile working on as well. You can work on this, but you need to work together and not against each other. And there's something unhealthy or not as good, at least. It could be like a mentality, could be a pattern, could be a belief, or just some kind of like disagreement that needs to be confronted and dealt with. We had this card, and I just see this as showing this person is rather significant in your life, and there's something important to take away whether you are together or not. I just see that this is like pointing out to one specific thing that you have with this person that really requires your attention. So back to this again, and you are good enough. So I feel like there could be someone potentially in this relationship will eventually notice the lackings of the other person, and that's probably where the disagreement's coming from. Could be regarding of confidence, and being supportive of each other. And I feel like this card just letting you know that the hard work that you put into, you're doing great. Like you're doing your part, and if you still find this person like not being with you or not being supportive of you, maybe you need to address this and potentially let it fall. But it's showing that the work that you put in really have kind of like proved yourself, or maybe you proven for yourself, not for the other person necessarily, but it's showing that things can be worked on, but you must kind of like respect the other person's efforts, is what I feel. You need to respect the other person's efforts in order for things to kind of like prevail, for things to improve, and for the future to have like a potential. Otherwise, those of you who picked this pile, I feel like it's a mid like 50-50. Like things could break if you are not considerate, or if you're not respect your partner enough. Then things could fail or fall apart, but that will be still something that needs to be happening. But if the two of you really decide to work on it, I feel like you are able to rebuild this connection to something better. But it's about really getting to getting down to what's what's the issue, and then appreciate and work together. You need to appreciate one another for this relationship to work. So for those who pick this pile, I do sense a bit of challenges, but those are the challenges you can overcome. But it's not like, I don't feel like this is showing like a destiny that you must be together. It's more like a choice of how you feel or how you value yourself, how this other person is valuing you, and the respect you have for each other. So this reflects on a challenge that I hope you will overcome. All right. So that is for our all three piles today. I hope you enjoyed the reading and that the messages you picked has resonated with you. Of course, it's very general, so it cannot resonate with everybody. As well, if you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel and maybe leave a comment of how, what you like to see more of, or which pile you picked, have some kind of feedback is always fun and positive. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, I do have the link of my Etsy shop in the description below if you're interested in that. So yeah, that is all for this time. Take care.